Good evening. Good evening. Hopefully everybody's well. The plan this evening is to give it a go at seeing what Nords is like. I want to do the Nords event in a couple of weeks' time, so I want to test drive some of the GT3s. So I'm going to go through car selection, select car. What are you doing? Test drive. Don't want that one. Oh, maybe I have to select a different car in there, maybe. Where did I set the car? I was assuming this was going to be quite straightforward. You send the car. No, it's going into that. I could just do it via here, I guess. So what have we got? So first one is the Audi R8. So select that. Test drive that. Yeah, let's give that a go. Hopefully the audio is alright. I've turned the car audio down slightly, so hopefully that's better. We'll soon find out. But yeah, so really want to do a few laps, see how it goes, see how they feel, and hopefully narrow down to a couple of GT3s with a view to using one of them in the Endurance in a couple of weeks' time. I'd like to do a little bit of practice for this week's races, but I'm just too tired, so I think doing this is probably going to be a little bit more sensible. I've downloaded a couple of setups, so I'll probably try the safe ones and put them on, and yeah, just take it from that, see how that goes. So yeah, get into the sim. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do... Oh, don't want rain. Do not want rain. Oh, what's the forecast? Let's plain clothes. What's the forecast? Info. Crikey. Can I... So let's just jump in with a my setups. We go typical hasn't got a wet one. Okay, let's put one on. See if something changes when I jump out. So let's go for race safe, open, flying close, test. Is it raining when we get on track? It's raining. That's no good. Okay, so I'm going to have to jump out, so let's quit out of there. Don't need to save that, nothing to save. So what I'll do is this time I'll go in, do the Audi again. Let's look at the weather. Chance of rain. None. There we go. Let's do that. I don't really need to have the complexity of rain. I want to just add a bit of... I'll do it for the same settings and just take the rain off each time, and then just see how that goes, because it is just my, again, feel, seeing which one feels that it'd be good and which ones feel that they won't be, and taking it from there. That's the aspiration anyway. jump out on track. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Come on. Yeah, I'm not familiar with. I did a bit of the Merc a while back. I've done a little bit of McLaren. Let's go to garage. I'll try the safe purely because very safe. Let's open that. Let's apply and close. Let's test that. Let's see how this goes in.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Okay, so I've not done anything besides putting the setup on. I'm not overly familiar, as I say, with them. Which way is it? That way? Yeah. So let's just get a bit of feel for it. I just thought I haven't got my race lab app, so give me a second. Let me just jump that on, I think. Sorry about this. Okay, nothing. Didn't really want it right in the middle, but such is life. This one, sorry. Okay, so it's full of fuel. Well, I know this track, I've done enough around this track, I've just not done any NGT3s, or at least not for a long time. Even when I've done this event previously, I've done NGT4, I've done even a bit of GR86 for one of that, which was not fun. It was like on this on the Dustin. Herbs a bit, tries that's the Audi. Let's see how this goes. Oops. Hopefully that's just a bit cosmetic.
We've got damage.
I knew I couldn't take that bleeding flat out. Bleeding. I'm not familiar with the where to change up on and anything at all, so it's really how it feels. And except for that little silly thing, this doesn't actually feel too bad, if I'm honest. Now I know I'm not going to be very fast, especially with a bit of damage. It would be nice to get a lap in and then... Ow. do this out lap and then get a full lap in and see how that goes. Push me too hard. That's I presume it's cold tyres still. Just need to get used to it. It's about the finish, but it doesn't just the Audi doesn't actually feel too bad though. So far it feels smooth enough, it feels planted enough, especially at this stage. Again, I don't know whether I'm supposed to be going down there or whether they'll take it flat, but I can't get used to it. Well, driving with a Formula V2.5X real Fanatec, so the best one to be on this classic car with, but it is so much stuff there. Okay, and there's the car. So okay, he's still got wheel damage, okay, yeah, I didn't think he fixed it. He's got damage at the back end as well, okay. I could try to take that too fast along here. Again, that's just me making silly judgment mistakes because I'm not used to the car. It's not the car itself feels okay. The handicap for the car is me. Bit more damage to the front end. I killed the engine. I've killed it. Okay. Let's have a shoot at that. Oops. Okay, yeah, I guess that's why it was dead. Yeah, right, where's my, there we go, let's get that up a second. Let me get that out the way. Need that out the way. Because I need to sort out, I'm not blaming this for what I just did, that's all down to me. I need to do a couple of bits, so let's get that over here. And unlock that, get that over here out the way. Don't mind that being there, but I don't need that. So let's do that. Let's get that out the way. Take that off for now. Yeah, I can leave that there. Yeah, I'll do. Okay. Okay, and that was a practice. Didn't go too well. Let's try once more. Quest new car, I think, because that one's dead. Okay, try again. Okay. Oops, Daisy. What happens when you're not watching where you're going? 1 or 2 seconds till it's done. Hey buddy, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
It's okay, that's fine.
How's your evening going?
Yeah, it's actually, I haven't just jumped on. I've just jumped on. I'm just having a quick go, a couple of DC3s around Nords, just to see which one feels good for the Nords Endurance in a couple of weeks. I don't drive much GC3 so far, best kind of find which one feels the best for me. And the first car of choice is the Audi. I'm doing an alphabetical order. I've just killed one, so I've looked in the garage and got a fresh one.
Nice.
It actually doesn't feel too bad, it was just me making silly mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can do that this time. So, I do not think you can take this flat out on the first lap. And maybe second lap once the tyres are warm. I do not think that's wise to test that there. So, hence why I slowed down a little bit. So now let's see. See if I can get any further without causing damage to the car. Nice. Too much for sure. Get it? Just trying to free. Couple of times where first starts on the all time highways, I've made mistakes there. Just brake too late and into that whole cove on the left. Or try and brake too hard and spin into it. Gosh. It's not going too bad though. As far as I say, this Audi doesn't actually, I know it's a safe setup, so it should be safe, but it feels quite nice. Obviously, with it being a safe setup, it's not going to be fast. it should be a bit more stable, and also for me, not used to driving GT3s, and also the fact that it's an endurance 4 hours race, then the more I can do to provide a little bit of stability, the better, to be honest. So if I can get some faith that will keep me on track, then that's very good. This is that one, so not too bad. Just keep taking slow now. Oh, a little game up there. Okay, feels okay, feels okay. Again, I need to get used to the car and whichever one we choose, and get more familiar with which gears where and all the rest of it, like with any other car that I drive around here. Well, that's the hour finished in. It's nice to be able to accelerate up Dottinger after the slowness. Okay, it's nice. Let's get to the end of this lap and let's see what we can do about getting another lap in, an actual lap, and see what sort of time we do. I'm expecting it to be somewhere at 9 minutes now, but okay, felt okay. I've got a clue how long that outlap took. Right there. Right, it's on that. Yay. Let's get onto the green wall. few laps. I would like to get a lap in, but I also want to push a little bit just to get a feel for it. So it's like that middle ground, that's maybe that's the area of dangerous because it makes a mistake rather. Might have to watch whichever car I pick, I might have to watch a fast lap by somebody just to see what they're doing, where they're doing it, what sort of gear selections they've got, just to get a bit of an idea. Just to try and help. If I can. Okay, nice. A bit slow maybe, but safe enough. Oh, probably late. It's playing Monday, so every Monday I'm knackered at the end of it. Getting the head back into the week and all the stuff going on and what have you. Hope everybody had a decent day. Remember the days that you watch this, or if you watch this. It's nice to get on here, clear the head a little bit. Yeah, I think that'd be a liability today against people's opinion. Okay, a little bit slow maybe. I think I took too much out of it's a little bit too much braking there. Maybe too low. I'll be calm. Okay, so you can change a fair few bits with this, which I have no clue what I'm doing, so that's neither use nor warning to me really. Just over. It does feel nice though, it really does. Still same tunes after that. The Skippy or the NSL, I think it's Skippy. Things went a little bit peaked on there. The clouds in. feel like I'm going to hold that a bit more planted, so that's good. I guess that's the feeling comes into it here. Listen good, or I need to be down for seconds there. This is the morning sunset. Oh. Look, that feels okay. About 8.5 minutes, I reckon. So, that is my first ever flying lap on it with this car, so I couldn't complain too much. I could feel where I was holding back a bit, which is good. A few places I'm not sure on gear selections, that's good. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where you get a bit more confidence in the vehicle. Maybe it feels, I think, actually. And also it's the safe setup.
Okay. 8:31.6
I'm not
seconds.
overly unhappy with that. I quite enjoyed that. That did not feel too bad at all. So I think that's a yes potential. And yeah, I'm going to see how that one. That's definitely, the Audi is a potential. Yeah. Okay, so let's. What's next alphabetically? Save that as well. Yeah, I was quite happy with that. I quite enjoyed that. It was not too bad a drive. So the Audi, if you want a nice car, not a bad car to drive. Definitely worthwhile anyway. I was surprised. I don't know what I was. I don't know what to didn't know what to expect, if you know what I mean. So it was a pleasant surprise. Okay, so what's next? So after the Audi, we have BMW. BMW M4 GT3. Okay, so test drive. And let's go into this one, and then it's just a matter of loading the setup. I'll do exactly the same, the safe setup. Obviously got to do the out lap and then do one. Now I'm expecting, as I get a little bit more comfortable with the GT3s, and potentially it's going to go faster as a result of that. So it's all down to how they feel as much as anything. And I believe
watching our lot race the WGTC.
All right, how are they getting on?
Will's stick on the grid, which is good. I think he's the pole pink pro-am.
All right, nice.
Yeah, he's a very good driver as well.
Yeah, we got some good drivers. There's Ben in that as well, is he?
Ben Osgood's in there as well. He's the pole sitter for Am. Top man.
Okay, I forgot. It's an age thing. I forgot to turn off the weather,
Dan
didn't I?
McCauley. Oh, 7 places behind him. This could be interesting. Dan McCauley's leading the Am Championship.
Got one of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to favourites. So it's not so. Oh. What did I just do? Oh, clicking on things I don't want to click on. Go racing, test drive. So what did I? Yep, got that. BMW GT3, BMW. Yep, okay. What's next? Yeah, Ferrari GT3. Yep. Ford Mustang GT3. Then we've got the Lamborghini Huracan. Then we've got, hold on, where's the Ferrari? Did I do the Ferrari? Ferrari. Is it 4? Is it 296? Or is it the GT3 Evo? I'm not sure, I'm going to have to check that. Where was I? Lamborghini, Mercedes, McLaren's not in the series, unfortunately. Mercedes, AMG GT3 2020, Porsche. Is it that one? Must be, yeah. Is that it? Must be. Okay, cool. In fact, where's the Ferrari? Because it's the one I've got. Do I have more than one? So it can't be that one because I haven't got it. So it must be that one. Okay, cool. So I need to select the BMW GT3. So that's that one. I need to do the weather.
Watson being a dingbat as ever.
And then test drive. Cool. Okay. I must remember the weather. Okay, so let's get out on track. And as I say, exactly the same as last time. I want to jump out, do the out lap, get a feel for it, and then basically do a semi-fast lap for me and see how it goes. Yeah, so that's the plan. If I can get into the game. Now, I know a lot of people like this car, the BMW, so I'm expecting it should be quite planted. I think it's quite forgiving, I think. I think people mash the corners with it, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be trying it pretty safely, just to get the feel for it. Okay, let's see. So, settings. Oops, I want settings. What are you doing? Garage. And setups. Okay, what have we got? MGZ3, safe, race safe. That's the Badger. Open that, apply and close. And let's get out on track. Okay, feels a little bit more like right dash. Which is quite nice. Different sound with it. A lot more feedback, I guess, on the dashboard from what's going on. I guess with this one, because it's got the red thing, I can even turn off the Race Lab apps, one that I use generally in the middle, so something worth bearing in mind, save me a few frames per second. It's got some tyre pressures on that. Okay, let's take it easy, let the tyres go up to temperature. It is early in the morning, I think, because it was sunrise on the first lap, so let's get on, let's do a lap around, see how it goes. Feels heavier, this one definitely feels heavy. Now I know that's down to Stetson's and what. It does feel a bit heavier in the wheel. The Audi felt nice. It's all down to how planted it feels. I think this is quite a popular car, as I say, a lot of people drive this. Which is not a bad thing. I even own BMWs in the past, so there's an affinity there. A long time ago.
Who they're taking out Bill as usual. That's right.
Okay, so not even going to attempt to drive around this top corner and flat out, so not on the first lap with cold tyres, so nice and easy, keep it clean. It does feel heavy on the road, I feel some feedback coming through the tyres, and obviously through the rig, as I say, still bang on getting some feedback off the rig as well, but does feel as if I could use this, like not that way because it's not my style of ride, but like a bit of a bumper car. Feels like you could. It also does feel a little bit more limited visibility. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe it's a big windscreen wiper in there. Yeah, it'd be quite nice to do a endurance. I used to do a few endurance races a little while back with a group I was with, but they became quite inactive unfortunately due to one reason or another. So I've not really managed to do many endurance races because I can't commit to doing massive hours for like some people can do like 12 hours in that race, and I can't do that. I can get involved at times as long as there's enough people there and that. So it's nice to have the 4-hour endurance to give a bit of an outlet for tickling that thing. I also like the personal challenge. I don't know if I mentioned, but a while back when I left the military, after a few years I got fitter and leaving the military got fitter, but I gave up smoking and put on some weight and got fit, and it was before I found out I had the industry. And the one thing I did was got hyper focused on it and started doing ultra marathons and stuff like that. And it's a similar sort of thing, endurance races like that. It's so much in the mind, it's the mental capacity, it's pushing yourself to keep going when you're tired and getting through that. And I think the military to an extent helps you with that, because when you're out on exercise or up simply times where there's that many things to do and you are sleep deprived, and you have to just get on through it and walk along and get involved by the team. Where the endurance race, especially the team, comes into it. And even when you're tired, to basically be there to support others and encourage and spot and all the rest of it. I like that part, actually. I'm definitely to like that basic Ollie not long ago at the charity one, which was 24 hours solo, and I was sort of tempted, but I'm just too old, I just can't be doing overnighters now. At my age, it just takes too much out of me. When I was younger, I used to be able to do things like that, with work, night shifts and what have you, but it's not something that unfortunately that I'm able to do anymore. I think that's half of the things, isn't it? It's realising what you can and can't do and accepting that and making the most of the lot you've got at that period in time. Sim racing is actually very good because it gives you the opportunities, especially like fire racing. There's that many different opportunities and options for you. Well, it's a Formula, it's road sports car, it's NASCAR, it's the rest of the oval stuff, truck, whatever. It's really good fun, and it gives you the options to do something different and to get away from it. And as long as you're not a bit of an arsehole taking people out, and you can actually have some good race. You can meet people in races that'll be pleasant and decent, and there's enough good YouTubers out there that basically do really good streams or really good videos, like I think it's LaBroca Ben Harrison does LaBroca, and he's got rollers that are really good. I can't remember the guy's name, that's annoying me. I used to do a bit of the IndyCar, as I say, and really enjoyed that. There was a chap that used to stream doing them. There was quite prolific at doing a lot of the stream or doing videos of things and whatever. Then obviously there's the big ones, the basic ollies of the world, £8 and that regular streams for that reason especially. It was little me. Little pauses, get slow, but get along, enjoying it. Test out the BMW. This feels slow, but yeah, I don't think it is. I'm looking at the speed there, 258, and I think that's comparable with the Audi. What do you feel? Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's the out lap done. Let's see if I can get a flyer and get some sort of time, see how that goes. Feels quite planted at the moment, he says, as he then spins out on the next corner. It does, it feels nice. I don't know where they are with regards to tyres and fuel economy and all that sort of thing, but that's something I need to consider as well. I don't really want to take too many things into consideration, it just makes it too confusing for me. I'm unfortunately quite poor at that type of thing, so for me it's just a matter of getting it set up, getting in the car and driving it. Any more than that does not compute, I'm afraid. I know a lot of people are into the setups, but it's just not me, unfortunately. Okay, feels okay. Out on the green hand now, let's see how this goes. It does feel laborious though, as if that's probably not a fair thing to say, but compared to the Audi, I don't know, because maybe the Audi felt a bit twitchy or something, I don't know, it didn't. I thought it felt okay, but this feels not cumbersome, but as if it's lumbering along. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being unfair to it, but it's just the sense feeling that sort of got from it. Feel very planted, very safe, very stable. Yes, I do know I'm on a safe setup, and that makes it a significantly different. But as I've been a safe setup for a lot, so you'd expect a safe setup to feel a bit. That's a bit laborious, I guess, maybe. I'm sort of glad that I have started this little bit of practice with 2 weeks out there, because it'll be eyeing it down to a car, and then it'll be a matter of seeing or having a go with the other setups and seeing if actually I can keep the non-safe on track. So that's half the battle, that's it. It's all well and good having a really good, competitive, fast, zero downforce setup, but then if you're spinning out at every corner and you end up in the pits for 20 minutes, then that's neither use nor ornament. Having something that's a bit more stable, planted, yep, slower, but 10 slow laps is better than 2 fast laps and then end up in the pits for 20 minutes. That's what I think anyway. Okay, yep, and then there's the counter arguments out. People will say, yeah, but you're getting overtaken by GT3s. Well, to be honest, I became overtaken by GT3s probably anyway, just the speed of some of those drivers. Okay, feeling okay still. Feeling nice. Interested to see what my I rating and safety rating is by the time we get to this race, because we've got another 2 weeks of Clio. And also in Nords this week, the Ringmeister, it is the Kia Optima, which I'm not sure if I've ever driven, so that's going to be an interesting one. I just hope it's as fun as some of the cars are on the Ringmeister. I can't see it being very quick though, I think it's going to be slow. Still feeling okay. I wouldn't say bad. I'm bad, not it. Not Satan. It is the safe setup, so I'm not expecting to be racy, but feels okay. Feels very, very planted. Feels very, very safe. I think the only thing that's going to make anything go wrong with this setup would be my driving. So that's realistically what you want, because let's face it. Concentration that lets you down, or watching in your mirrors while cars are coming or whatever, and it's silly. That's a bit racing on Delta or in the mirrors. As it is at the moment, yeah, it is okay. And see what the time is with regards to how long. I just lost it there. That's 7 events. A little bit behind the Audi. Maybe. I don't know what the Audi sign was now, is it 8:30, something like that? Have to check in a minute. Okay, pushing up Dossinger. This is going to be somewhere 28:30 by the looks of it. Looking at the time, I will do the next car, and then I'm going to have to park it, quite literally, and try the next cars next time I have some time, because it's getting a bit late for me. I think having tested 3 cars will be really good. Okay, what's that? 8:22 or 23?
The lap time was 8:23.3.
Well, didn't feel too bad. I just have a quick shift. Let's exit out of that. Where was I on the previous one? Let's have a shift in. Where's my... So in the Audi, I was 8:31. Wow, okay. So it's like 10 seconds quicker, well, they're 8 seconds quicker than the Audi. Interesting. Okay. Felt okay. Felt nice to drive. Felt quite planted. Felt safe. No real scares. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So far, it's been really, really useful because I haven't discounted any cars. So I've done 2 cars so far. Let's move on to number 3. So what we got next? So we've done the Audi. Unfortunately, the Aston Martin isn't. We've done the BM. What's after the BM? It is going to be. It's the Ferrari. Okay, Ferrari it is. Test drive. And oh no! Stop! Caught it in time. Need to do the car, and then I need to do the weather, don't I? It is that one, yeah. It's got to be that one. Weather, turn off that rain. There we go. The sim loading. Will they have accepted that change, or will that? Oh, I don't know, sausages. Might have to quit out and do it again. Damn. Ah well, here's what it is. Sorry about that. Dee. Oh dear. I reckon it's going to be raining. I'm too old. Yep, there we go. I'm too old for this, aren't I? Keep forgetting. Don't need to say that. Right, let's see if we can do it properly this time. Car. We want the Ferrari, which is there. We now need to do the weather. Turn off the rain. Hey! Oh, what a billy bolly. Okay, so you can see my times there on Garage 61. So the Audi R8 was 8:31 and the BMW was 8:23. Yeah, okay. It's going to get slightly faster because I'm getting more used to the GT3s on the circuit. I've not driven before the Audi, or not recently anyway. But yeah, Audi sort of appeals to me, but the BMW felt a bit safer, to be honest. It's a bit faster. It did feel planted. Felt a bit heavy, which obviously for a 4-hour race could be an issue, but shouldn't be, to be honest. Just means I'm going to have to go for a lie down after at my age, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, so that's worth bearing in mind. Let's jump in and my setups, and I want the safe race. There we go. And why is it awesome? Yeah, here's what it is. Open, flying close, and test. And let's see what this is like. So, okay, let's get that out of the way. Oh, that's a snazzy looking dashboard, isn't it? Not quite as bright as the M's, but it's very squared off, isn't it? It's very neat. Okay, let's see how this feels. Now, a lot of people, I reckon, will be racing this, because is this the one that people... Is this the one that's got the one straight out of Rockies? I can't remember now, because I didn't do it because I went straight for the open wheels predominantly. I'm sure this is, or maybe its predecessor was, so I think a lot of people have this, and I think there might be a few of these around. Again, this windscreen on this one doesn't block the view as much, so the BM was a little bit more restricted of view. This one feels a little bit open. I've got my side left hand drive, obviously. You can see on my left window, I can see the view screen to the right as well, and also my right window there, which is nice. Don't know what this one will be like for curbs, which I'm avoiding pretty much at the moment anyway, so. Right, okay, there's just starting off the sounds on it. It's quite a nice sound. It's more high pitched, I'd say, than the Audi. It's different sound, obviously. Sounds nice. Feels okay at the moment, to be honest. Again, it's the same setup exactly, well, not exactly the same setup as the other two, but they had safe setups and safe setup. You know, feels okay. It's not an uncomfortable sound. Driving it 4 hours with this sort of sound wouldn't be the end of the world. I could live there, obviously. First lap and all. I'll say, whichever one I do end up choosing, I think I'll be watching either one of the videos that somebody does as a track guide or whatever, not track guide, nearly. So that was worth noting. I was able to pull that back then because I nearly lost that to the right like I did in the solstice. Yeah, like I did in solstice. That was very nearly throwing me off to the right. So that was worth bearing that in mind. And I was able to pull back, which was nice. Okay, so I'll say feels okay. Whichever one I do end up choosing, I will have to, let's say, do a few laps, get that familiarity with it, and see which one feels the most comfortable to run with. I'm not clever enough to sort out fuel strategies and stuff like that. So I think it'll be just a matter of going to the pits when we're not fueling, filling up, and if that means I need to fill up or go to the pits an extra time, it costs me time, and unfortunately that's probably going to be what the case is. I mean, a lot of people do fuel saving and all sorts, and if I was in a team and there was somebody there that was saying that, then yeah, happy to comply with the rest of it, but I've not got the capacity to sort that myself, so it's going to be a matter of just doing what I can when I'm driving around. Yeah, this does feel okay. It feels safe at the moment. I'm not really feeling it fine me, as I say, like the others. It is a safe setup, so I'd expect it to be more planted, probably a lot more downforce, so it's going to make it slower, but again, an endurance event, solo, you need that security that will give you. Yeah, it means people are going to be overtaking all the rest of it, but that means you can get through without too many visits to Barry R, then that's going to be good. That's nice. Feels a little bit understeering. Noticed it then as well. It's worth bearing in mind. I don't know if that's a cold tyres thing or whether that's something that the Ferrari has, but yeah, that fast one after that long straight before and just then, I did feel it was trying to pull me out, which is worth bearing in mind because that's something that if you are tired or as you get to the stage where concentration lapses at times, then that could potentially bite you. So definitely worth bearing in mind. Yeah, it didn't feel too bad to be honest. Bit of curve there, so can survive the curves. I did feel like I got thrown around a bit from it. These curves are quite large in this part of the track, so it's something worth bearing in mind. Sisterly outcome, yeah. Okay, feels okay. This does feel as if I have to be a lower gear. The BMW and the Audi, I think I was getting up to slightly higher gears in places. Whereas this feels as if you need to be, you're also almost like a half a gear down, if that makes sense. which is not a bad thing as long as you know that and you judge for it and drive for it, then it's okay. Okay. Cool. I don't need you to understeer around this next bit, please. All it is, that's definitely an understeer there. Definitely an understeer. Okay. Doesn't matter, let's see how we get on. And then let's see about 8 times left. Okay, she's still pulling up the hill. Oh, just starting to stroll around this little bit of hill, but not too bad. There we go. Felt like she got a little bit unstable then for a second. Okay, let's see how we get on with the time lap then. So I would expect it to be a little bit faster for each of these that I do for some reason. It is the extra familiarity with the Nords in a GT3, although you wouldn't think I'd any extra familiarity then with that car I just taken. And despite that, you would expect it to be a little bit faster. But it's mainly down to how they feel, I think, is the big thing. Not too bad. Definitely understood. Definitely understood. Well, that's what I'm feeling anyway. Interesting if anybody watches this, see if they drive this car and if they think it's understeer as well. It's just me. Not been trying any trail braking or anything like that at the moment. It's about trying to keep it as simple, straightforward and consistent as possible. Just to get that honest reflection of which of the cars is most suited to me driving it around this circuit for 4 hours. And at the moment, this is the third car and I'm not discounted any. So maybe it'll be a lottery. Or maybe I have to do, there's 4 races, maybe I have to do all 4 races and one each of, or one different GT3 in each one. And no, that was a joke by the way. Again, that sharp left-hander top of the hill, it did feel that it was understeering a bit. I managed to catch him again. It's definitely catchable, but there's definitely an understeery sort of feeling going on there. Okay. Good. So if anybody is watching and is for some reason joining this, I'm sorry that you're putting yourself through watching an old slow person going around here at a Tortoise pace.
That's testing going through.
Yeah, getting there, mate. I'm on the third vehicle and I've discounted 0 vehicles so far. Do you drive the Ferrari at all? Yeah.
I've never driven the new Ferrari GT3. I think it's now the 298, isn't it? Or something like that.
Would you find it a little bit understeery? I don't know if it's just me. I think a safe setup from VRS could be that, I guess.
It's a very safe GT3 to get started with, from what I understand. The BMW is
Sorry, BMW's what, sorry?
a very easy car to get to grips with.
Yeah, yeah. So far, I did the Audi first. Felt nice. Felt good enough to drive. A nice drive, actually. The BMW felt heavy, planted, and felt slow, but actually was surprisingly fast. And so far, the Ferrari, I'm just doing a single out lap and then a flyer with each, and I'm on the flyer for the Ferrari at the moment. Doesn't feel too bad. The only thing I would say is it does feel a little bit understeery.
Yeah, but I think you can dial that out with some setup tweaks. So I think the standard iRacing one is, at least in the Ferrari anyway, it's the Porsche. Yeah. Standard iRacing setup.
I'm using the VRS safe setups from the last event.
Ah, nice.
I'm doing all of the cars in the safe setups just so they've got the similar sort of baseline, if you know what I mean. So it's then down to which feels better for me for driving for the 4 hours when I do it. Yeah, it's definitely understandable. It does feel nice enough though. Be interested to see the time in a minute, see what sort of time it's doing, because it feels more frenetic, if that makes sense, than the BMW. The BMW felt slow and laborious, but it actually didn't do too bad at fast. This feels a lot more on the edge. It does feel like any second it's going to throw me off to left or right by understeering, which I think for me is probably meaning that this is the first one that I'm probably going to discount. But then it depends on what time it does. If it's a ridiculously decent time, which I'm not overly confident it will be, but if it is, then well, we'll have to make a decision. Okay, ready for the reveal to see what sort of time we've got so far. 7:36. Okay, I reckon that's going to be similar ballpark, but I reckon that's going to be just behind the BM, maybe ahead of the Audi, but I'd be interested to see if I was to do another Audi, if that would be quicker. And I think it probably would be, just basically by a little bit more familiarity on with the GT3 on the road, on this road. But saying that, the only one that so far, and it was my first out laps where I've had any issues, was the Audi. So he's at saying that at the moment the favourite should be the Beamer. Definitely between them, isn't it?
You've just done
Okay, so
23.4 seconds.
Isn't that just ironic? So let's jump out of there. So 823. So let's see what that translates to. So previously, what was it, 823? What was the time? Oh, what did it say? It'll come up in a second. That was 823 something, wasn't it? The BMW was 823 as well. Oh, this is confusing me. So far, based on feelings alone though, with regards to drivability and survivability, which I think is the key, I think that the Ferrari I should be discounting it. I think on the right track, this would be a great drive, and I'm not saying totally that it's not a Nords track for me, but there's enough fear in my mind with regards to it. Yeah, I'm going to do one more. I wasn't going to, but I will do one more. And I'm going to go for the next in order, which is, now I've only just got this car. Never driven it. Weather. There we go. See, remembered. Taking me 4 attempts, but I finally remembered. Yeah, let's see what this one's like. Now, this is the OP one. This is I did look at I think it was the last series of these and the results, and all the fast people were driving the Ford Mustang. So I guess that's the car of choice for those people that want to be the in crowd. So I'm going to drive it just to see what it's like. Got no idea what it's going to be like. I'll put the safe setup like the other ones, and yeah, just hopefully have some fun, see if it goes okay. I can only hope, as one might say. So waiting for this to load up, getting ready. Safe setup in the bag. Okay, now I'm led to believe from people that I've spoken to that this is supposed to sound quite nice, so this will be interesting. Okay, so what we got? I don't want the safe, race safe. Yes, open. And plan close. And let's get out on track. Let's see what this sounds like. A bit more throaty. Very, very narrow field of view. Very pinched, isn't it? I should really check this. This feels a little bit floaty at this stage, if that makes sense. Let's get some heat in these tyres. Interesting dashboard again. I know with it being a Ford, you think American muscle car type things, don't you? It definitely has that feel for it. Feels almost like the bonnet's very high on it. Or for our American cousins, the hood. Feels throaty, doesn't it? It feels like, get in there. Yeah, visibility's I have to put the radar back on for this one, I think, if I do race it. Feels a little bit high and loose, if that makes sense. Does not feel anywhere near as planted as the others. Even the Ferrari felt a bit more planted than this. And visibility, wow. or lack thereof. Quite scary actually. It's, I feel like you're going like that and looking over the bonnet. Which makes picking markers and all the rest of it a bit of a challenge, I guess. Feels like it's got grunt and roar though, which is nice. It's okay. Don't forget, Tortoise, just use the outlap. Don't go doing anything silly baby. Just get it around. It does feel fast though, feels good. It's got that little bit of a high floaty feel about it. Yeah, it's an off track. That's the first one for a little while, at least it's on the outlap, so not too bothered, just don't make a habit of it. This is definitely a guttural roar, isn't it? It's a little bit disconcerting. There's a bright yellow light on the, in fact even those lights on the left hand side of the steering wheel, but the ones on the right, there's a bright yellow one at the top and it feels a bit distracting when you're there. It suddenly comes into view. Is that just me? It does feel quite nice at the moment. There's a little bit more planted than the Ferrari, I think. I'm not noticing the understeer that I was getting with the Ferrari, so
Evening, Martin.
say it, buddy.
This evening. Okay.
Well,
British launchings of GTC.
I am Trevor's testing cars at Nords.
yeah.
GT3s.
Yeah, I'm looking at doing the 4-hour endurance in a couple of weeks' time, so I've not done the GT3s in that for a while, so
Okay.
they're testing. Streaming it as well, so that's interesting.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh crikey, yes, this high bonnet is, that was scary then. So much, I might have to get a booster cushion. Is that the answer? Get a booster cushion. Driving a Ford Mustang, you need a booster cushion. One of the child's booster cushions for the cars. Either that will raise my eyeballs slightly. No, seriously, Star, I think if I were to drive this one, I'm not saying I am and I'm not saying I'm not, but I will need to change the horizon slightly. Because I think the viewpoint, like there, like that, I know where the track's going because I've driven it enough, but it's really, really scary. Because you just can't see over the hill. It's again, too many blind spots.
That's good for Jesse though.
There we go. Okay, so that's the end of the outlap almost.
I know, I was just saying, yeah, that worked out well for Jesse.
Yeah.
Just keeping an eye on where the guys are, see if they make it through the first lap, okay?
Okay, so let's see if I can get a. Oh my lord, I can't see.
Where the heck is Will?
I think he's ahead of this.
So it's not high distance. On a much.
It's just within
Let's try another time. Yeah, it's the
Jesse's our first one on the road.
I can't remember which button it was to raise, but I think I will need to for this.
Yeah, so he's up 3 positions.
Loads of hey, so does that mean it's going faster? Is that?
So it was 7th and it was this all 19 reversed. So he should have started P. I mean, started P13. He's maintained it at least.
Okay. Let's do a flyer and see how that goes. I don't think this felt too bad. Like that, yes. It's awkward to see.
Okay. Nathan.
I was already here, mate.
Clearly still does not like having a front bumper.
I swear it's attached with Velcro on the mark.
Fucking clearly is, you got the win and it's gone.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to have much of an impact when it comes off.
No.
Yeah, this is almost blind here. I can hardly see where the track is. It's interesting.
Oscar around again. Oh god, okay, Tortoise. To watch these track limits.
Off tracks.
Oh, there's another fucking attitude car off in the background.
Yeah, Skrbowski, again. Twice on 1 lap.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Ooh, crikey.
You'd like to think with as many altitude cars in the race, one of them would finish.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's pull it together. Okay, go. And now to guess where the track goes. And it's gone. It does feel fast. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to overdrive or something, but it does feel faster on this stretch, if that makes sense.
It feels like the Mexican Grand Prix, doesn't it?
Would anyone like to finish this race?
Okay, go well.
Osborne sent it on the inside of Jesse.
And he's spun.
Going well. Annoying about that off track, that was. Oh, that was a bit of a slide then. Feels nice, feels nice.
Oh, we actually is matching wheels today.
That's always the first time.
Yeah, that can't be his car. Oh, Will's actually leading his class.
Go.
Roll out as the start of here. Spot.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so let's see how this can pull the hill then. I think the guys in Discord are watching WC or one of the iRacing events. A few guys from the Discord channel I'm in, which is the Full Tilt one, and there's a few guys, really good drivers that are taking part in that. So, and they do very, very well. So that's good. So supporting them, which is good. So sorry if that doesn't make any context for what I'm doing on the track.
Look at the airtime that Simrock is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the time to see what it is, because it's not going to record it because of the off track, unfortunately. But it doesn't feel too bad at the moment. Just feels like planted there.
Yep. Stop watching.
Yeah.
That's
Just
just
confused about which
like
car
the
it's
area in this car with the
He's in the
visibility.
Karen.
Yeah, they were talking about Watson while there was an altitude portion there.
That's a penalty.
Forces into the grass.
Yeah.
That's dick.
Feels nice. Feels a little bit hairy. Like in fairness, doing 4 hours with it feeling like this. It definitely is not as planted as the Beamer. I think a lot depends on what sort of pace it ends up being. As I say, it is the safe setup, so let's see where we're at, shall we? So I'm at the off track, unfortunately, so it's going to be interesting. I think this is going to be a similar sort of place to where the last two were. So I'm going to see if I pushed up the hill in the fifth. Fast one. 8:18. Oh dear. Well, now doesn't that put the cat amongst the pigeons? Oh, flippity flip flop. So, I think I'm gonna have to call that for tonight though. that was interesting though. So I think based on that, out forecast so far, I'm interested in the Mustang. I do need to have another go with it. Yeah, I'm interested. I like the BMW for its plantedness. It felt very secure and quite fast. I would like to try the Audi again. However, that is the only one I had any issues. Now, were those issues purely because it was the start of the evening and therefore getting familiarity, or was it that the car is a bit loose? So I'd say at the moment, it's probably edging towards the Beamer and the Ford Mustang. But yeah, we'll see. I think the Ferrari's out of the equation. And what else do we have left? Let me just quickly jump onto the vehicles. So we have the got the Lamborghini, I reckon. We've got the Merc. Miss McLaren's not in it, unfortunately. We've got the AMG. And we've also got the Porsche GT3. And I think that's it. Yeah. Yep, so we've got, what was it again? So we got the Lamborghini, AMG, and the Porsche. So we got 3 left. So 7 vehicles in it. Let's just double check that just to make 100% sure. Let's go to official endurance. Took ages to make 100% sure. So we got the BM, Lambo, Merc, Porsche, Ferrari, Audi, and Ford. Yep. Okay. Cool. Happy days. I'm feeling at the moment as if I should really say BMW. That did feel the safer of the 4 driven so far. Closely followed by the Mustang, and then the Audi, and discounting the Ferrari at this stage. So that's it. So I think that's a good place to leave it there. We'll be on tomorrow for testing and preparation for the Clio Cup for Wednesday. And then Wednesday will be the Clio Cup, which will be the 2 races there. And then, yeah, make a decision. So I need to somehow, before the end of this week, get sorted out so I'm ready for picking a car and then getting a fair bit of practice in for when this comes around. So thank you for joining me. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and speak soon. Take care. Ciao, ciao.